Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I love you.
Have a good weekend all by yourself. Bath time.
Bedtime. Bye, Brian. Bye. Hello, everyone. I just dropped Brian off at the airport and I'm back home. Thus begins my weekend of alone time. I'm so excited about it. Of course, I love having Brian around more than anything. That's my preferred state, but I also love alone time and it's so rare. So I have a lot of things planned for myself. I'm really excited about it. For now, I have to get work done. I have to work on some music for work. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get all my veggie scraps out of the freezer that I've been saving and I'm gonna start making some veggie broth. Then I'll work on my music. After that, I'll go for a little nature walk and then I'm gonna take a bath. I can't wait. So that's how everything is gonna begin. Starting a little later this year than it did last year. I've been snowdrop hunting and I haven't seen a single snowdrop. And last year, the snowdrops popped up the week of Valentine's Day. But that makes sense. Last year, all of February was warm and spring-like, so I'm not surprised. Okay, I'm all bathed. That was so lovely. Obviously, one of my biggest plans for the weekend is just to read uninterrupted. You know I love Brian. I love Brian so much. Sometimes when I'm having like a reading day, I'll get interrupted very often by him scream singing songs about butts, farts. Y'all know, if you watch these vlogs regularly, you know. And sometimes once he gets going, he can't stop. Uninterrupted reading is rare for me, so I'm so excited to just sit and read. So I wanted to give you some book updates. So in my last vlog, I was reading The Night Watchman and I finished it. It's now down in the basement in my section of my bookshelf that is Louise Erdrich books. It was so lovely. It followed a couple different stories, but mainly it followed the story of this young woman who was looking for her sister. And then it followed the story of this older man who is based off of Louise Erdrich's real grandfather, who was a night watchman. In his spare time, worked to help petition against Congress trying to basically dissolve their tribe. Louise Erdrich is Ojibwe, Anishinaabe, so a lot of her stories are about Anishinaabe people. Congress tried to like dissolve a bunch of tribes because they're doing too well, they don't need our help. And they wanted to like displace all the people living on these reservations and stuff. So Louise Erdrich's grandfather was part of the movement to stop that. And they were able to stop it. So it's a really inspiring and beautiful book in every way. And I love Louise Erdrich's writing. She's just very like blunt and funny, but also has these beautiful descriptions of food and different Anishinaabe traditions. I highly recommend reading her books. Okay, then I read this book, Black Woods, Blue Sky. It was a book of the month pick. All I knew about it was just like a brief description I had read that it was about a woman who decides to move to the Alaskan wilderness and try to like live in the wilderness. And that was enough for me to want to read this book. I did not know anything else about it. And I'm gonna leave it at that because my experience reading this, I was so shocked by how the story unfolded. If you know, then you know, but like for me, I was totally shocked and surprised. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just go into it not knowing anything and just know that you're going to be in Alaska and like have some beautiful descriptions of wilderness and that things are going to get creepy and weird. I had so much fun. Then I read this short little book last night. It's very short. It's less than 200 pages. I got it at Romance Con. It was a free giveaway book. I didn't really like it. It was sci-fi, but it had that, you know how sometimes in like sci-fi, action-packed like sci-fi stuff, everybody has like sarcastic, quick-paced dialogue, but it's all like everybody's just kind of a little sarcastic and mean to each other. It has that, and I wasn't into it. I couldn't get into it. So I ended up skimming the second half, like just reading it really fast just to see what happens. The twist was pretty fun. I mean, that's cool. It also was listed as a steamy book. It was not steamy. I was like, at least there's going to be something fun and like sexy in this book. No. So that brings me to the last book in my winter physical TBR pile that I've had next to my bed here for all of winter, which is The Goldfinch. And I've been avoiding it because, I mean, look at this thing. It's a tome. It's almost 800 pages long. It has the world's tiniest print. Look how tiny that print is. It's gonna take me so long to read, and I also know, like, it's got mixed reviews. People either love this book, or they're like, I couldn't get into it. Some of the people who love this book say it took them a while to get into it. So anyway, I just want to spend some good time on it. I found it in a little free library, and I was like, this is one of Alyssa's favorite books. I want to give it a try. And Brian and I just listened to The Secret History by Donna Tartt, in December, and we absolutely loved it. So I've only put the smallest dent. I've read like the first 20-ish pages, but I love her writing. So I'm already having fun. So yeah, who knows how long this will take me. But for really long, dense books like this, it's better for me to just spend a good chunk of time reading them. Because if I have to keep picking them up and I'm like barely putting in the time, then that's when I struggle. Now I have my spring physical TBR pile next to me. Let me show it to you. Look how beautiful. Everything goes together so well. Ooh, I also want to grab The Secret Garden and add it to it. So, okay, imagine that The Secret Garden is somewhere in here. That's a book from my childhood that I used to love reading around this time of year, and I haven't read it in years, but it was at a garage sale for 50 cents over the summer, so I grabbed it. Just really quick, I got this in a little free library, a Maeve Binchy book called Minding Frankie. I loved A Week in Winter by Maeve Binchy, so I grabbed it out. This was another book of the month pick, The 3 Lives of Kate Kay. It's like very highly rated, and I'm excited to see. I don't really know much about it. If you have read it already and you know that it's not really a good spring book, like if it's like very distinctly like winter or fall or summer, please let me know. Famous Last Words is just a fun thriller that Ton and I picked from Book of the Month. Heart of the Sun Warrior is the sequel to Daughter of the Moon Goddess, which I just read and I loved it so much. And then I found Heart of the Sun Warrior on Hoopla, so I was just gonna listen to it there, but the narrator, I have listened to a few books narrated by her, and I'm just not a fan of her narration. She's just a little too intense, and I have such a light, fun, flirty voice in my head for the Daughter of the Moon Goddess that I decided to just get a used copy of Heart of the Sun Warrior. Half a Soul is supposed to be a cozy fantasy. I think this is supposed to be like a Regency fairy tale, so it's like Regency fun. Women of Copper Country is a historical fiction that Denise loves and my mom loves. Good in the Green is another cozy fantasy that is supposed to be really fun. All of my used books I get on Alibris. That's it. That's my spring TBR pile. I'm going to start with Heart of the Sun Warrior as soon as I finish Goldfinch, just because then I'll still have the Daughter of the Moon Goddess in my head. Oh, my body. And then really quick, audiobooks. I finished The Foxwife and loved it. I loved every second of it. I highly recommend that book. I listened to the audiobook on Libby, and it was narrated by the author, which made me nervous, but she was actually fantastic. I loved her. It's a fun fantasy based on the Chinese myth of foxes being spirits that can like transform into beautiful people and seduce people. It's just really fun, and there's mystery in it, and the characters are super fun, and just like a lot of folklore and myth. So I can't recommend that enough. And now I'm listening to the third Emily Wilde's book, Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales, I think it's called. But I just love being in this world. I love that it's set in like an Irish fae realm. Ugh. What a dream, especially for the month of March, which starts tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just having an absolute blast. And then Brian and I have been listening to, is it Amor Tolls or Amor Tolls? His book of short stories, Table for Two. Okay, I'm gonna go make broccoli soup, and then I'm going to watch the latest Severance, because Brian's gonna watch it while I'm in New York as well, on his computer, in his hotel room. Oh, he's in New York because he's doing an audiobook conference that he likes to do every couple years, so. And then I'm just gonna sit and read all night.
Yes, it is a great deal of work. The window open, rustling the branches per hair waves of burnt gold. He murmured against my lips, and I wondered if it would be possible to sip the morning cup of tea and adding a little splash of music.
Good morning. It's just us girls. It's just us ladies. Oh, my sweet puppy. I've got some pretty big plans today that I'm excited to share with y'all. It's the first day of March, and March is one of my favorite months. I made a whole video last year just about March. Feel free to go watch it if you want to, but no pressure. But anyway, I love March for so many reasons, but March is a really fun month because, oh yeah! March is a fun month because it's St. Paddy's month. It's also the first day of spring / Ostara month. It's also Women's Month. It's the month where I start really wanting to reread Jane Austen and like watch Jane Austen movies. So I call it Jane Austen Month as well. I'm going to put away the winter decor, and I'm gonna start putting out some spring decor. Nothing too intense. I'm not gonna pull out the Easter stuff till it's a little closer to Ostara. But I had so much fun making Valentine's stuff. I think I would like to make some St. Paddy's decor. I don't have any. I'm not normally a fan of like traditional St. Paddy's decor because it's like these like neon greens, you know, and it's always like cheap plasticky stuff. So I'd like to make some cute, tactful St. Paddy's decor. I have some old magazines that I've saved. I think I'd like to try and make some, like a garland with those. And then I want to make a St. Paddy's pillow. I have some gift cards to Michael's. I need to get some more stuffing for pillows. And then I need to get some supplies for my Cricut. But first things first, I have to take this girl out on the town. We gotta see what's up in the neighborhood. We gotta see what all the other dogs are doing. We gotta see what the squirrels are up to. Who knows, there might be some birds. There've been a lot of geese. We gotta see those geese and say, hey, have you ever seen a cuter doggy in the world? Okay, I just worked up a sweat putting everything away. Yeah, I like filmed myself putting pillows in a certain place and then I moved them all around. So that's just how I am, how I always am. I second guess myself all the time. Anyway, I'm tired. I was thinking about walking to my favorite Vietnamese restaurant and having lunch there and reading a book there, like taking myself out on a date. But really what I'm feeling is just staying home, eating the soup I made last night. And then I'm gonna order the Vietnamese for dinner tonight. And then I'm gonna craft. I pulled up all the fabric. I think I'm gonna make like a little fabric shamrock, you know what I'm trying to say, garland for the fireplace, similar to what I did for Valentine's Day. And then I'm gonna make a little paper spring garland with my magazines for in the dining room. And then I'll get working on pillow ideas. Just from looking at the fabrics, I have a couple different ideas. I think I might embroider a little scene here with a spring tulip, maybe like a snowdrop and then a clover onto this piece. And then sew that piece onto this piece, and then sew these two pieces together to make a tiny pillow. I'm thinking making the shamrock garland with these. Like the back of the shamrock garland is green, and then the fronts would be pink, blue, and burlap, basically. And then I have this huge piece of green fabric, and I'm like, should I make one big shamrock? Working for hours. So I sewed that circle on, and then it was too far this way, so I was like, it needs something underneath it. So I wrote spring, and now I'm embroidering that. But my food just arrived, so I'm gonna take a break. This is our little routine. And she comes over and gets on the couch first. And then I get her tucked in. And then I go I'll do yoga if it's a weekday. And if not, I'll just go make my coffee. And then I'll come join her. I'll be right back. So I spent like 4 hours working on this yesterday. It was just a really ambitious little craft. I'm just sewing it up now, and then I'll turn it back inside out, and hopefully it'll be a cute little pillow. I've learned a lot of things. Velvet, not the best material for embroidering. I put an embroidery hoop onto that first little piece, and it left an indent that I couldn't get out. I tried ironing it, I tried like scraping at it. Anyway, that's why I ended up cutting it out in the circle that the embroidery hoop left in it. And then, but I knew that was going to be an issue because then velvet has like the little fabrics start to come out at the edges, if that makes sense. People who know fabrics, I am not very good at embroidery or any of this stuff. Like, I'm just very much a simpleton, but people who know fabrics, you're probably like, what the F was she thinking? But I learned now. I still had fun. I'm like cranking through the third Emily Wilde's book. I think I have 2.5 hours left or something, so I'll finish that today for sure. And I still want to make my St. Paddy's garland, and I might save going to Michael's for tomorrow because I have to go out tomorrow anyway to get some monthly meds for Luna that we ran out of, her like monthly heartworm, flea and tick meds. While I'm out, I might as well go to Michael's tomorrow. But I think I have enough stuffing for that little pillow, especially with all the stuffing from Luna's toys that is downstairs. St. Paddy's garland, and I still want to do my spring garland, my magazine one. I just took Luna for a really long walk. I worked up a bit of a sweat, but I'm going to finish sewing this pillow, and then I'm going to take a shower. And then I'm gonna lie upstairs in bed because our bedroom is really cute right now. It's really springtimey, and Luna likes to lay there in the sunspot, so I think I'm just gonna sit with Looney and read and like put in a good couple hours. And then I'll make my shamrock garland. I finished. I'm proud of it. It's scrappy. Yes, it's scrappy. Is it amazing? No. Is it a work of art? Nah. But I like it. It's kind of cute. Okay, I added the pillow to our little spring bed spread. So cute. I'm gonna shower and then I'm gonna join you in this nice, beautiful, cozy bed. I'm showered, got my happy dog in the sun, got a ridiculous amount of pillows and jelly bean, and I got my book. I'll be here for a while. Also, I like to pick a seasonal dress or sweater to hang up, and I just hung this up this morning and I'm really liking looking at it too. So cute. Okay, let's get to reading, Luna. I just finished Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales and I loved it so much. I think that might be my favorite one. The ending. Okay. Whew. That was a good one. That was a good one. I think next I'm gonna listen to The Snow Child. It's been on my want to read list for like 2 years. That other book, Black Woods, Blue Skies, by the same author. Since I liked that book, I'm gonna listen to The Snow Child. I just finished gluing these. I have this big needle. I'm gonna see if I can string this burlap, or you know what I'm trying to say. What is this? Not burlap, but twine. I'm gonna see if I can string this twine on this big needle and just like poke it through here, because that would be nice, because then I could string them and they'd be cute. But if not, I'll just glue them and then make a garland.
There's no help, maybe. Let us go into the yard and hang a little snow girl. Float into its face and no difference. All revoked with a fairy changeling. A blade that would inevitably come its weak. People would say she was weak in mind or spirit inside. Her hands and head were stretched half a mile wide.
Okay, I forgot that a couple weeks ago, my friend Colleen gave me all those napkins that I used to make those first 2 pillows for Valentine's. She also gave me a little Darcy and Elizabeth ornament set, which is so cute, and it belonged to her grandma. Her grandma apparently had a ton of Christmas ornaments. And so her and her family decided to hand out a bunch of the ornaments to friends who they thought might find meaning in them. So Colleen gave me the Darcy and Elizabeth ornaments. I put them in with the Christmas decorations, but then I just was looking at the fireplace and I was like, what if I put them up here? Look how cute they are. There's Darcy. There's Elizabeth. And now it's truly a March fireplace. We got some spring colors, we've got some St. Paddy's shamrocks, and we've got some Jane Austen. I love it so much.
Jack continued to eat, his head down.
Okay, so I picked out a bunch of stuff from the magazines that are like very floral, and I'm gonna glue them to this harder paper. You know what I'm trying to say. This is harder. Oh, what's wrong with me? And then I'll cut them out. I don't really want the blue to show, so I'll glue these down first and then cut them out. I'm kind of basing this off of something I saw on Pinterest, but also I'm kind of just using my own imagination.
It won't be cake and caviar, but you'll eat 3. It was difficult.
Ooh, I love it so much already. Okay, look at all these cuties. Oh, this is cute as fuck. It's the cutest thing I've done, and I haven't even finished. What do I even do now? How do I string them up? What's the cutest way to string them up? Okay, this is what I went for. I cut these little strips of brown paper bag, and then I just taped them to the back. And then I can string this through this leftover leafy ribbon that Alyssa gave me after Jade's baby shower.
I thought Esther. She was spitting mad. The bear was going to get her cows. As all viewers' eyes watched Jack and waited as he heard she and Jack's curly hair trailed down the back. Aren't you a breakfast? She asked. Must have been a fox. Jack took a shotgun down from the door and told her he would go out.
Okay, I'm feeling pretty good. I've made a mess. Between all my journaling shit and my crafting. I made Luna some puzzle boxes to tear up. Yeah, the house is an absolute mess. But I'm gonna ignore that for now and take this baby for a little sunset stroll. You know, I can say the word. We're ready. You wanna go for a walk? You want to? You wanna go see the sunset? Let's go! Let's go! Yeah!
Out the window occasionally when he slid his hands out of hers and pulled something nice from his mother's as he followed her. Still, the sight of his solitary tracks winding through the trees.
Okay, I made this little shamrock pillow. I only had the tiniest bit of stuffing left, so I started to stuff that in, and what I'll really do is just go to Michael's tomorrow, get some more. I think it's so cute. Tonight, for dinner, I'm making the best frozen pizza in the whole world from Trader Joe's. Here it is. Best frozen pizza in the whole world. Let's get this puppy into the oven. I just got out of some long meetings for work, and I'm gonna go grab some meds for Luna before her vet closes for lunch. And then I'm just gonna pop over to Michael's really quick and get some stuffing so I can finish my little shamrock pillow. And yeah, see, there's a couple things that I want to grab from Michael's. And I have some gift certificates, so yeah, this is my last full day of freedom before Brian gets home tomorrow. I'll probably just be editing this vlog all night, but I might make myself ramen for dinner. Okay, here's my Michael's haul. I got some more stuffing. I got some cute hoops for making gifts for people. I got some sticker paper for my Cricut and some spring stickers. I always get these. Michael's has like the seasonal ones, and it's so many stickers for only $10. I got this wool felt because I've used up all my green felt. And then I got these fake candles to put over into those sconces. And then I got myself some more cards for making cards for people that come with envelopes, because I finally used up all mine. And then this is my one like treat thing I got from the Easter section. A leaf bowl to go with the leaf plates we have. And I think I might be hosting a St. Patrick's thing, so I can pull out all my leaf stuff. So yeah, this is what the gift cards got me. Actually, one of my gift cards didn't work, which was like a nightmare scenario for me. Do you ever get just nervous using a gift card and you're like, what if this doesn't work? And one of them didn't work. Like they were like, we don't know how to use this. And I panicked. It was like, never mind, I'll just pay with my credit card. Hello, forgive my appearance. I've had a little bit of a nasty girl day. You know, where you don't shower and you kind of like sit in your own filth. I just made dinner. I took my broccoli soup from the other night. I've got some shredded chicken in there, and then I just added a little more broth and some ramen seasoning and then some ramen noodles. So I made it into ramen because Brian's not a huge fan of ramen. Isn't that wild? He likes it sometimes, but I could eat it for every meal. He doesn't like the noodles like splashing on his face. Anyway, I just wanted to show you this. Look how pretty these are. Those are the LED fake candles I got from Michael's, and I put them in the sconces, and they'll light up for 5 hours and then turn off every night. It's pretty cool. And then I also put that leaf bowl over here. I know, y'all, my goal for the year is to consume less, and this bowl is not meeting that goal. But you know what? These Michael's gift cards, one of which didn't work, were birthday gifts. So I was like, I'll let myself get one little treat. And this is like the ultimate treat for me. That's it. Hold me accountable. The other thing I wanted to show you is, ta-da! I finished my little pillow. I stuffed it. It's so cute. It's also very scrappy. I used twine to sew it. Because I like that kind of scrappy look. But yeah, just a little St. Patty's. I'm so happy. This has been an awesome alone time weekend and Monday. I also did a first pass edit of my vlog, and it's already over 30 minutes, so this is a long boy. I'm gonna hang up now. But thank you for spending this time with me, and happy March, everybody. I love y'all. Bye.
Your freedom has come to an end.